lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Running back searching for a hole. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. It's a running room. Smashes through the tackle. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Perry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Corrals it at the 45. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive.
Got enough space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is given.
Tight end trying to get in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Hoover. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Perry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Perry. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Wolverines! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a deep man. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game, as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
But I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. He's loose. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this off.
It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They go to the ground, and he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels.
There he goes! He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fights off a defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Moves around to clear up the vision. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Ripping through the defense. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Perry. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm. It creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's got it. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on fourth down from the 17. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They're working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in, it's Haynes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long, and they'll take a knee.
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Not sure why they're not content to just take the W. Dances away to buy time. And he gets taken out of bounds before getting rid of it. This will be a massive loss on the play.